Hey guys, it's Jessica, and I am going to talk to you guys a little bit today about how to connect on Instagram. So you have people who are following you, you're following them, they're watching your stories, they're liking your posts, and you're feeling really good about these people that you are mutually connecting with, are mutually supporting, and it's awesome. So that is when it is a great time to connect with them, to reach out. And ways that we can do this, there's several ways that we can do this. And the first one, if you are just like, oh, I don't like to reach out to people, it like scares me. Like I have been that way in the past, I'm getting better at it. There's actually something that you can say to them that like totally works for anyone, and it's the icebreaker. And basically what you say to them is they've been following your stories or they've been liking things, okay, on your page. You're going to say, hey, to, whatever their name is, and then say, thank you so much for watching my stories and supporting me. It really means a lot. Do you find them helpful or annoying? I can totally take the honesty. Just always looking for ways to improve. That's it. And this works so well. And people will come back to you with answers that you never thought you would ever even hear. Trust me on that one. For example, I sent that to this lady and several other people at the same time, actually. And she wrote back and said, she said, I love your stories. In fact, you are one of my most favorite people to watch, which I was like shocked by that. And she said, you seem to have a kind heart, and you're very helpful. And if I had never sent that message to that woman, I never would have heard that. And that actually made my day. And it actually made me want to continue on with my stories and sharing with others and helping others. So I was just so excited to get that answer back. And I can't find it, but I've read it several times as I was trying to make this video because my daughter kept coming in here and I'd have to start over. But anyway, I said back to her, oh, thank you so much. And then, a week later, I had a boot camp coming up, and I invited her to it. So it just made that little icebreaker, just made it so much easier. And it really shows other people that you are a person. You're a human being who, has a heart and like wants to know if what they're putting out there is being accepted, or maybe not accepted, but that is helpful and, resourceful. So I totally recommend you writing that icebreaker down and using that in the future, because if you know, and too, if it is time for you to reach out to people because they have been showing you some love and they have been watching your stories, you got to reach out to them, because they probably aren't going to reach out to you because they're too nervous. I always have to remember, where we came from and how we got started. I know with my coach, Erin, I watched her forever, and probably never would have reached out to her had she not reached out to me first. So just always keeping that in the back of our minds. Hopefully you're following people, or when you do start to follow people, that you're following people that you have common interests with, because when you do that, it's just going to be so much more easier to reach out to people when you have something that you actually have in common with. Like if you're a dog person and they have a dog, then, that should be so easy for you to say, oh, your dog's so cute, how long have you had him, and, whatever you want to say about that. But that's like an awesome icebreaker. If you have kids, it's just so easy to talk to people that have kids, because we have so much in common with other moms, right? And dads too. So just being able to be very genuine about your connections, and looking at their pages and finding things in their pictures that you genuinely like, or that you can relate to. Like, for instance, yesterday, everybody was posting their Easter pictures and pictures with their families. Like, that's the most precious thing. And, like, you probably connect with those pictures, and you can send them a message and say, it looks like you guys had a great Easter. I just wanted to say I loved your photo. Did you guys do any fun traditions? and just start that conversation, because you want to have a natural connection before you invite them to a boot camp, because nobody wants to get an invitation from a total stranger for a boot camp that they haven't even tried to at least get to know the person first, right? So just always keeping that in the back of the mind. You always want to have those connections before you go out and send invites. And Erica's going to be chatting with you guys more on how to invite through Instagram tomorrow. Another way to look at connecting with people on Instagram is thinking about how they could benefit from your services, how they could benefit from a workout program, accountability, nutrition. That's the fitness and health, or health and fitness nutrition related service. But we also can service them through sisterhood and the positive community. And you need to always think, well, if maybe I couldn't help this person right now, or maybe they couldn't see that I could help them with their health and fitness right now, but maybe they need sisterhood. I needed that. That's probably one of the biggest things that I actually wanted, was community over the health and fitness. I knew I needed that, but I really think that I needed more the community of people that were just like me. And maybe they don't know that they need that, but that's what we are here for, is to look at every single person that we want to connect with and think about how we could help them. Maybe it's their health and fitness journey immediately. Maybe they need the sisterhood and the positive community. And then lastly, maybe they need a part-time income. Maybe they need coaching and they just don't know it yet. So thinking about those three areas of our services and who we are as coaches is how you're going to think about how you want to continue the connection after that initial connection of finding something on their page or in their stories that they're putting out there that you really can relate to and be genuine about. So those are my biggest tips on how to connect on Instagram. And I really do believe that Instagram is the best resource and the best way for us as coaches to find people who are so much like us, because at the end of the day, we want to work with people who are just like us. So I'm going to leave you here with that. And if you have any other question or any questions in regards to this training or what to know more, just shoot me a message or post it in the comments below. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope you have an awesome evening. I'll talk to you soon.